What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another classic WoW video for Season of Discovery. Now, this is going to be a part of a video series that I'm doing for Phase 2 of Season of Discovery, and it's going to be one of the later videos today. We're covering raw gold farming in Phase 2 of Season of Discovery, because not everyone wants to wait for their auctions to sell to get their gold. Someone just wants to go out there and get their gold and be done with it. So today we're covering some raw gold farms you can do either at max level or even while leveling, if you want to have enough gold to buy your spells or even buy your mount at level 40. So you can do some of the farms while leveling, or alternatively go back at level 40 as well. I will say this entire video series is going to be available in early access to anyone who has my gold making guide, which you can check out down below. In addition to that, any gold making video, or like most of them, that I'm making for Phase 2 will be in early access as well. So if you want to make the most gold you can in Phase 2, definitely consider checking that out through the link down below. We had 20 videos in early access in Phase 1, I think, so keeping that trend up, there's gonna be a lot more in Phase 2 as well. Either way, let's get into the farm for today. We're doing several farms, by the way, showing you my favorite locations for where to farm raw gold. Location number 1 is going to be this one right here in Stranglethorn Vale, and you're focusing on gorillas. In this case, we have Mist Vale gorillas at this location. The mobs are level 33, between 32 and 33 and 34, I think, so you just want to go here. Having skinning will definitely help you get even more gold as well, but it's not required. You do get medium leather and heavy leather from skinning them, so like, it's not gonna add too much, and in some cases it might even give you less gold as well. It depends on the price of leather, plus like your kill times. In some scenarios you're better off just killing gorillas and jumping back and forth, and just trying to get as many kills per hour as you definitely can. That way you get as much gold per hour as well. It really just depends. On top of that, you get something called a Gorilla Fang as well. The items you're looking for is called Coarse Gorilla here, selling for 6 silver each, and Chopped Gorilla Tooth, also selling for a decent price. As you can see, I'm just like hammering these out right now and getting some kills here. You're getting medium hide, medium leather, and Gorilla Fangs at the moment. And we have one more location for gorillas over at this location, where they're slightly higher level on the other side of the river. This way you have 2 farms right next to each other, so if one of them is absolutely crowded, you can go and check out the other one. That way you haven't wasted an entire trip just checking out a farm. At least you have 2 locations right next to each other, and you can pick the one that is best suited for you based on which one is most available to you, basically. So those are 2 farms in Stranglethorn Vale, which, it's in Stranglethorn Vale. There's going to be a PvP event happening here every 3 hours, so be aware of that PvP event, at which point it's free for all. Everyone can basically go full PvP mode, so be aware. But if you just want to farm at the level 30 bracket, it's definitely a good place to be, and you can get gold while leveling. So if you don't want to dungeon farm, you can level up here and get gold while leveling up as well. Now, in addition to that, one of my favorite places to farm for raw gold is actually Swamp of Sorrows, and I don't know why, but it just feels like this zone is so underrated, and it's such a good zone both for questing and also definitely for raw gold, because you're not just killing one type of mob. In this case, I'm only showing you loot from one type, and that is the panthers or tigers in Swamp of Sorrows, dropping long soft tails, bristly whiskers, and even wicked claw, which could be used in, for example, crafting the wolf's head helm in Phase 2, but even lionheart helm I think is called in Phase 3. Or I guess Phase 4, level 60 stuff basically. So Wicked Claw could be huge, but also long soft tails and bristly whiskers are really good for a raw gold. In addition to that, you have a bunch of basilisks or crocodiles over there as well, and even the spiders, both of which are worth killing. So the entire zone of Swamp is just jam-packed with mobs that have a really lucrative loot table for raw gold. In addition to that, you're getting greens that you can also sell for even more raw gold. So the entirety of Swamp of Sorrows is really good for that purpose. I mean, I say the entirety, but I would say the western half. As you can see right here, the spawn places are basically at the entrance and to the west, or in the middle, if that makes sense. So focus on farming in the middle in a circular fashion, where you can see all those spawn points over here. It's basically the 4 islands in the middle there, where there's a bunch of spawns. So Swamp of Sorrows, big zone for raw gold farms. Now another zone that I personally enjoy for raw gold farming, and it's one that I used back when Classic WoW came out in 2019 to farm a bunch of gold. I had over 150 gold at level 40 and close to 700 at level 60 just by farming a bunch of raw gold while leveling. Now, that farm is going to be not blasted lands, Badlands. I keep mixing those two up, but yeah, Badlands. Over here, you're farming for the same thing that you were just farming for in Song of Sorrows, and you're focusing on tigers/panthers. They're dropping long, soft tails, bristly whiskers, and wicked claws once again, and you can see their vendor price on the screen right now. Now, I have given you guys 3 circles right here for my favorite places to farm these in a circular fashion. This means you have 3 different places to farm these items, all in one zone, and as you can see, they're really close to each other as well, so you can go and test it out, see if one of them is available for you, and if not, you can do any of the other circles and farm there as well. Now, in my experience, the Badlands farms are always available. Don't ask me why, they just are, even though they're used in quests. Like, all of them are relevant in quests, and you don't only focus on the panthers, you can also kill coyotes, and they also have the soft bushy tail and a bunch of other things they can drop that have a really good vendor price. So Badlands is really good. Alternatively, if you don't just want to farm raw gold but you want to mix it up and farm both raw gold and something you can farm on the auction house or put on the auction house, I would also recommend the Elemental Earth farms. As you can see, they're also in Badlands, level 37 to 39 in the red circle, level 39 to 40 in the green one, and level 42 to 44 in the blue ones. Now over here you're farming for Elemental Earth, sure, which is an auctionable item. Do not vendor Elemental Earth, please. In that case, send them to me for the vendor price and I'll be happy. But yes, those you can put on the auction house and you will make more gold from that. But they're also dropping things like lifeless stones, solid stones. They're dropping so many things that have a really good vendor price. So these farms are definitely worth doing, but they're more of a combination farm between both raw gold and auctionable materials at the same time. So based on that, as you can see, Badlands has 7 different farms, or well, seven different circles, 4 of them being right here for Elemental Earth, and then going back to the Panther farm / Tiger farm and stuff, you can see there's 3 different ones over here as well. So Badlands is a really good zone to be in. It's one of my favorite zones, always has been. It's just, I love the thematics of the zone itself, I love the quests in the zone, and I love the farms in the zone as well. It's a zone that I spend a little bit too much time in while leveling and even at max level, but I'm just enjoying it so much. So if you find yourself in Badlands and you're doing the quests, then probably stop by one of the farms while you're there anyway. I mean, you're already in the zone, you might as well go and check out if the farms are available and then give them a try. If you do give them a try, let me know how much gold per hour you make in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed the video, then leave a like on the video as well. Once again, a bunch more gold making videos to come for phase 2, so hopefully it helps you make some gold. Either way, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.